For the red and blue door?
Someone was following Stanley.
What?
He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
What?
I hate that.
I'm not the biggest fan of that one.
I actually fucking hate
that.
it. So maybe don't.
Grab the bucket.
Do I grab
Yeah,
the
maybe
bucket?
don't.
Well, I can't get to that door with the bucket.
Of course.
I saw him again.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, maybe I try without the bucket.
I don't like this. I don't like
You
it
guys see
either.
something?
Yeah, you didn't see the dude?
Yes, there was a dude.
I'm fucking with you.
When Stanley came to a set of
Hey,
two
what do you
open
mean? I'm
doors, this was not
I'm
the
just gonna
correct way to the
gaslight you.
meeting room.
I
and
didn't- there's
Stanley
nothing
knew
there.
it perfectly well.
Why did
Perhaps
he
he
say
wanted
that?
to
I
stop
hate
by the
that.
employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Look back, motherfucker.
I keep
The
looking
lounge was
back.
sublime, a work of
hated
art.
it.
What? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, you also have to jump off the ledge and die.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
Not
here.
wrong.
That's,
I'm not your
You have to
enemy,
do
really.
that.
I'm
Also,
not.
by the way, this is like
I
just the
realize that
same as the
investing your
first game,
trust
so
in
if you just
someone
don't
else
take the
can be
bucket, it seems
difficult.
to be the
But
same
the
ending.
fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
You make that jump.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Ugh.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Yes, sir.
And there it is. The last
Stiggly
Stiggly
Wiggly.
Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward.
Please tell
I
me you
would
don't get
tell you
achievement-
that I'm
team
proud of you
achievement
for
doing that.
collecting them all,
don't think
but
it
that
is.
would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So,
can't have
instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
All right.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, do it. Red door. We did the blue door last time. Red door.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right
Endless
now.
hallway.
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I
Maybe
wanted to
something's
stop.
behind you.
Stop.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay.
It's never the end. It's never.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment. No, wait. Where are you going?
Never seen this ending. He just walks
no.
away.
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley. No!
Damn.
Oh, no. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Edge.
Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're
my God,
just
you're
getting
so
a kick
slow.
out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
No.
It's so sad.
It's the sad ending.
Oh my God, my
Do a
legs are
gainer.
broken. If I have to crawl up these
gainer.
stairs, I swear.
Do a gainer.
Just fucking head dive, Stanley.
369.
Is it over?
Same.
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Sad. Grab the bucket.
Oh, you're not.
Stanley, I'm sorry,
What?
but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those
Wait.
figures. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill
really
you to the
was.
brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing
memory
more
zone.
than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Oh man,
Huge.
the memory zone. We love it here.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
What? You fucked it.
If they keep showing collectibles, just keep getting.
And here
That
was the
you.
second Stanley.
Oh,
You
we're going
found
back
this
to
one
roll.
all on your own just by poking around behind the boss's office. You did that, Stanley.
I did.
I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them,
Damn.
let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Dang, I guess.
Thanks.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which
Ooh.
of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you
Warehouse.
remember?
I think it was a warehouse. Yeah.
It was in the warehouse. Oh, I can just walk over that.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here in the warehouse. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's
if you
impossible
just
to
jump off
forget
right now,
your
what
third
happens?
time doing anything.
I don't know. I'm gonna keep going this way though.
I kind of want to figure it out.
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh,
We
well,
did?
I can't actually say I remember being in
I-
this room, but it's here in the memory zone.
I don't
So it must have happened.
Agree with this.
Pick it up anyway.
Well, it's in the memory zone. It must have happened. You just said it. You idiot.
This was the 5th mini stand, and this one was really something special. It was under the stairs. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the
Yeah.
occasion.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Oh shit! Fuck yeah! Oh, fuck yeah, dude!
What's that down there?
Dude,
Yeah!
good old fucking 2006 fucking
Look at
video.
it.
Edit.
Where's the annotation? Please tell me to stand.
Yeah! As soon as I saw the fucking blue, the blue background, the white text, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Wicked.
Omega Wicked. The narrator, mainly, the narrator.
The annotation.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
As soon as I fucking saw the blue and white, I'm like, oh no.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
What?
And
Whoa.
then there was no more. because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Okay.
Okay, well,
That was a
fun.
good trip down memory lane.
Memories.
No, I'm not done. I'm not
Oh, okay.
ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there
Stop
some
it.
way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction.
Yeah.
See how that feels.
That's epic.
See if you can pick him up again.
Okay, yes, the room with the red
Yeah.
and blue doors. I remember this.
You're gonna
I
be
must
able to
say,
get
of all
so
the
many.
figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's
Yep.
keep going. I want
that
more.
already. Oh, we got to watch the video
And
again?
here's where I made
He's
that
fucking
video.
addicted.
Don't you remember the video we watched?
Yeah. Edit.
Yes,
Beautiful.
I love that video.
Oh, and the pink room, of course.
I don't remember this fucking room.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room. These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these,
Jump
it
off.
really would have
Oh.
muted the intrinsic
Why?
joy of
what I
collecting
wanted.
them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Alright, it's just a brick wall.
Okay.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Keep it going.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want
rem-
more
that's,
memories,
like, so
Stanley.
creepy.
I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Oh, we're back here. Epic. Is that the jump circle?
Where?
Behind you!
Yeah,
Hello,
behind
behind you!
Oh.
Yeah, there.
Said behind you, motherfucker keeps walking straight.
Look, it's the terrible new content
Yeah.
that we
Jumps.
were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
I want more jumps.
Same.
0 out of 10, not enough jumps.
Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one. And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can
No more
do it.
Stanley?
I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once. and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good.
What?
It's your last
I did
one.
enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the
Well, now you
story
gotta- now you
of
just
a
gotta
man
follow
named
through.
Stanley.
Oh, what is your last one? What are you doing?
I say just do the normal. Just do the.
All of his
the-
co-workers were gone.
Well, I still
What
need
could
to...
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Do you take the bucket? Before you pick it up, do
Wasn't
you
it...
take the bucket?
Isn't it usually a right turn on the left turn?
The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those things.
I still need to go to that
Stanley
one
clutched
exit.
the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the
What
meeting
ending
room.
are you doing?
But Stanley had felt
There's
the
a
bucket
thing
calling
up
to
here I gotta
him,
get to.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind.
Never mind.
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked
Wait.
straight ahead to the opposite door.
Damn, is this really your
Oh,
last
good
one?
Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're
Is that your
carrying
pencil
around
sharpener?
everywhere.
Is that one of your friends?
The bucket
Share
isn't
with-
even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the
Agreed.
one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another
I do
story
miss the
involving the
Adventure
Adventure Line? We could make
Exactly.
the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Whee! Look at that wacky
Yeah.
line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh,
Yep.
and it played some silly music as well.
Yeah!
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about.
I
Don't you
agree.
remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also,
Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. It's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this.
Yeah.
But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
not the bucket.
No. Choices. Choices.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new
Oh
character.
shit! Brand new character.
This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Ooh, it's not a
Is
bucket
somebody
destroyer
following you?
9000.
I think it'll make a
though.
wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Goodbye, bucket.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans
Do
what
it.
they want.
Do it.
Hurry.
Oh, we're dead.
Flashbanged.
There it goes.
The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Agreed.